Hello, and welcome to a brief tutorial on an alternative method for performing Explosion Pogo on current patch. Check out the description below for some good resources on known methods for epogo. This method is, in my opinion, more consistent and easier to pick up than currently known epogo methods. I'll attempt to break it down for you here. To get started, let's take a look at the trick at full speed, with the hard version first. And now for the easier version. Now, I want to start by explaining the two fireball version of this strategy, which requires less soul collection on the way here. To start, you want to line up on the left side of the platform, here. When the spore reaches the area circled in red, we dash off the platform into the wall. At this point, you can move to the right and cast a fireball when you reach this height. After the fireball, you dash back to the left and cast one more fireball to wait for the sporg. Now make sure to turn slightly back to the right, pogo the sporg, and dash over to the ledge. Let's see that one more time in full speed. There's one more setup I want to talk about here, which stays between the platform and the wall, like so. Here you can fireball to the left before dashing, and completing the trick as before. This method is fairly lenient, so feel free to find your own visual cues and experiment with the positioning to find what's consistent for you. Now we'll explain the 3 fireball method, which is a slightly easier version of the trick. We start this version with the same setup as before, on the left side of the platform. However, we leave when the spore is higher up, in the area shown. From here, we dash into the wall, move to the right, and fireball once we reach this height. Now we dash back to the left, fireball 2 more times as we wait for the spore, pogo, and dash to the ledge. Let's see that one more time at full speed. As with the 2 fireball version, this 3 fireball version can also use the middle setup to get the trick. Line yourself up between the wall and the platform and fireball to the left, then finish the trick as before. The 3 fireball version gives a little extra consistency since you don't need to move to the right after that last fireball, but requires more soul collection on the way down. I'll cover the soul collection for these 2 methods next. Our first hit comes in the very first fungal room on this mushroom here. Our next 3 hits come in the second room, on the 2 large mushrooms and the final small one. A 5th hit comes from pogoing this enemy in the next room on the way down. And our final hit comes on this enemy just before epogo. If you're attempting the 3 fireball version of this skip, you can kill this mushroom at the top of the epogo room for 3 extra hits of soul. Finally, after epogo, you'll need to get 3 more hits, as shown here, to set up for mantis pogo. That wraps up this tutorial video. Once again, feel free to experiment with your own setup. Both these variations are relatively lenient. Good luck with the trick, and I hope this helps some of you out. Until next time.